Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Episode 95 of the 9 to 5 Fitness podcast on Christmas Day. I'm joined with Anabolic Gab. How are you? How'd you sleep?
Mate, bloody terrible. I hate Christmas. I'm just the Grinch. Slept good, mate. How are you? How'd you sleep, big fella?
I'm real good, mate. I'm better now that we're together. I spent the morning with at mum and dad's at the farm. You spent it with yours as well.
I'm estranged from the family, actually. I spent it by myself, twiddling my thumbs. Wife and kids left me.
Yeah. He hates Christmas. Reminds him of the kids.
Off to Fiji.
The boy from Shepparton. That's the way. Well, that's fantastic, mate. I slept pretty well. I always get very excited for Christmas. It is definitely my favourite time of the year because it brings the whole family together. I like getting very merry. My dad weirdly gets very into Christmas. Yep. Like, he has all these little ornaments and shit that he puts up around the house, which it's cute to see. No. And anyway, so that's all fine and well, but we've come together.
What did you get him for Christmas, mate?
I'll tell you when.
You know what I got him?
What?
$25 NTF gift card.
You should do that too.
And you haven't got him Christmas presents yet, NTF gift card.
You can buy it right now, can't you? Yeah. Tell me about your Christmas Day, please.
Yeah, spend it with the family.
Yep.
Yeah, just chatted to... They're actually decent blokes when my phone's on the time limit.
Yeah.
And I put it down.
You put it down.
And stop being a phone addict and actually talk to them.
Have a chat.
Nah, but I am a real family man. I'm the man of the family. I love just hanging out with my family because I'm such a good bloke.
Nice. What did you get for Christmas?
Not much, mate.
A firm handshake?
Firm handshake. Family going, we can't afford Christmas presents this year because mortgage rates are up. Yep. Thanks, Mum and Dad. Didn't ask.
Didn't ask anyway.
Didn't expect anything anyway.
Didn't need it.
But yeah, what are we even talking about?
We're talking about Christmas right now. And
are we shooting the shit, chewing the fat this podcast?
This is a shooting the shit episode, but it's going to be a good episode, so you should stick around if you're listening. So I mean, the idea is that we're recording this on Christmas Day. We're also releasing on Christmas Day.
A day early.
So yeah, exactly. So it's meant to be, normally it goes up on a Monday. It's obviously up on a Sunday. But I feel like at the point this episode is released, it is kind of that point on Christmas Day where things start to get a bit down. Like, like it's wearing off the excitement.
That uncle that's had too many drinks is just getting a bit weird.
He's hovering a bit much now.
It's just borderline racism now, mate. Like, it's not funny.
Yeah, you don't want to get trapped in a room with him. And he's talking too much. And like the beers, like you feel a little bit groggy from it. Everyone's kind of lying on the couch just listening to Christmas carols. But then you're smart because you just saw 9 to 5 Fitness uploaded a podcast, and we're going to lift your spirits because we've got a big episode today. So don't worry and tune in. Mate, how do you go with the Christmas blues?
Well, you know what? I remember my best ever Christmas was 2020, right? Because Playboi Carti released his much anticipated album, Whole Lotta Red, on Christmas Day.
I remember that, actually.
At 2 p.m. And I said, fuck off, family. I'm going to listen to Playboi Carti and listen to the album twice in a row. Put the Jabras in. Actually, I don't think we were sponsored by Jabra back then, so it would have been AirPods.
Yep.
And had the best Christmas ever because I listened to an absolute masterpiece, and I was one of the few that backed that album from day one because it copped a lot of flack on day one. They said, what the hell is this? But they just weren't ready for that sound yet, and I backed it from day one. So that's why all the girls love me because, I'm a real man. I'm a hero. And now you have, because viral on TikTok, like, oh, it's the best album of all time. Blah, 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 blah. You didn't say that from day one, did you?
Did you write like a LinkedIn article post on it? Or maybe it was a big status?
No, I did a TikTok and an Instagram video.
Yep.
Just telling people that, no, it's actually a good album. It's not a bad album. And sure enough, I'm right.
A hard watch, as always.
Yep.
Excruciating watch again from Anabolic Gabe. That's all right. Fantastic, mate.
Wasn't really anything to do with your question, was it?
Nah, but that's all right. We're shooting the shit, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We can talk about anything. New Year's coming up.
Yep. I think I got a New Year's kiss 5 years in a row. So the pressure is on.
Poor girls.
And
what's their names? What's his name?
Oh, mate, you fucked that up so bad. What's his name? What's his name?
No, let's just leave it. Let's leave it.
And that's a gay joke, mate. Don't say that. It's not funny.
That's not for me. That's not for me.
So 2017, we had Sienna.
Oh, so we're going to go through all your... Hang on, wait. Let's actually roll into this. We're going through all your New Year's Eve kisses.
No, okay. So
New Year's kisses.
I think 5 years, 4 different girls. Okay. So
and I'm going to comment on if I like them or not.
Okay.
Because I've been there for every single one. Well, actually,
okay.
But
2017 we had Sienna.
I actually quite liked Sienna. She was a nice girl. It just ended on bad terms. And
2018 was also Sienna.
I quite liked Sienna. She was a nice girl, but it ended.
2019 was a girl called Emma,
she was stunning,
I believe.
Wasn't she?
Yeah, she was quite
she the
pretty.
one at BTV?
Yeah, BTV.
And
Emma,
I
I think her name was.
The hottest
she was
thing ever.
really cute. Yeah, really cute.
I never met Emma, but I heard she was nice. And Emma, a girl was talking to you saying, "Can you be my New Year's kiss?"
Yeah.
And you said, "Yeah, maybe."
Let me tell that story after. Hang on.
No, tell us now.
No. I want to go through the list. So 2019 was Emma. 2020 was Jacinta.
Yeah, I quite liked Jacinta. She was good.
2021 was Lucy and Jacinta.
Oh, that was a big one. My boy.
City boys up, baby!
My boy. We were at, where were we? BTC.
I remember New Year's kiss. No, I just sound like a dickhead, honestly. But honestly,
it's
shut
Christmas.
Up.
Everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy on Christmas. I ordered the Uber at 11:57 p.m. because I wanted to beat the rush so we could go and leave and get an Uber straight away. Kissed this girl Lucy, and then I said, "Sorry, babes, got an Uber. Got another party we got to go to."
Wouldn't
but
believe
I was
it,
actually
babe.
just seeing my ex-girlfriend and going to her house.
And I got in the Uber. You were like, "Do you want to come?" And I was like, "Yeah, nothing good happens after 12 anyway."
Yeah.
And then I actually went to a house party.
Yeah.
And then I kissed a girl as well, actually.
So you got 2 New Year's kisses as well.
I did that year, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have given them both COVID as well.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Flag's a flag. So the pressure is on this year to keep up the 6-year streak.
How are you feeling for it? We'll be at Beyond the Valley.
I think I'm looking worse than ever.
You'll be panicking.
I'm a worse bloke than ever.
You'll be panicking running around.
But you know what? Okay, so at BTV 2019, I remember I was with all my mates. This was before I had any sort of social media following. But, I was still an awesome bloke. So
worst bloke.
Yeah, it was Rufus de Sol playing. And this girl, she comes up to me and she's like, she wants me to sign a contract to be her New Year's kiss.
And
And
pen
look,
to paper.
I hate rating girls as a number, but
what was she?
6.5 on a good day.
Oh, on a good day.
On a good day.
Shit,
I sound like a misogynist on this, but please just allow me to give you guys context, all right? I think all women are beautiful, okay? But I also feel we're allowed to have preferences with dating. And, she was not bad by any stretch, as long as you're happy.
Above average.
As long as you're happy, bro. And I was like, maybe. I'll consider it. Thanks for your application.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm just dancing with the boys. Rufus, yeah. Meanwhile, my eyes are just drifting, and there is an absolutely stunning
Emma
woman. I think she goes by M.
Oh,
Won't say the last name. I'm like, wow, you are beautiful. Anyway, what the fuck happened there?
Well, then she came out. Oh, you went up to her, didn't you?
No, it's very slowly. Somehow just started dancing with her a little bit. Then I noticed she was a bit cold. She was wearing a singlet.
Oh, here's my
It was
jacket.
quite cold, so I offered
Free hugs.
have my jump up. Really nice vintage quarter zip, absolute ticket apparel. Item of clothing. Yep, sorry, mate. And she refuses, absolutely rejects it. And I can still see 10 minutes later, she's absolutely shivering.
Oh, poor
So I'm like, nah, here it is. I'm taking it off there. You fucking go, whether you like it or not.
Put it on.
Anyway, still dancing. Rufus absolutely carrying us in. This is into the New Year's thing. And then we're still dancing, turn her around. Absolute lesson in quantum physics, mate. And there we go. Wonderful kiss. And meanwhile, the girl who wanted me to sign a contract, she's screaming her head off. I can't hear her because I'm dialed into Rufus.
She's got daggers in her eyes.
Absolute beautiful girl. So I'm really sorry, but at the same time, I didn't owe her anything. And so I'm going to take the savage mindset of being like, I didn't owe her anything. And apparently she gave my mates an absolute mouthful about how much of a dickhead I am.
Yep.
But you know what? I didn't sign the contract.
Wouldn't be the first.
Dana, I did not sign the contract.
You'll do nothing.
You'll do nothing.
That's a good story. I like it.
And it was a great night.
And Emma came back to your tent and you had cuddles.
No, I didn't. No, big man, we don't kiss and tell.
Well, you just did.
So it
did it 5 times.
I suppose we did kiss actually. But that was probably one of the best hours of my life because it was Rufus.
Yeah.
And this absolutely stunning girl. And
beautiful. Was she
New
blonde?
Year's. Can't really remember, to be honest,
blonde.
mate.
I remember you saying she was blonde. It's beautiful. I love that. New Year's kisses and stuff can be stressful at times, I think, for some people. You're going to be stressing this year.
Remember we used to say, don't like determine your night is good on whether you get with someone or not.
There's one night
It's a bit different for me. Fuck, that's a shit start to the year if I don't get with someone.
Oh, so while we're all at BTV, we're all going to be watching to make sure you...
Fuck, mate, the pressure's on. If you're a girl,
watching. Maybe
or
people
you have
can
a
offer
sister
up...
who's over 18 and she's really pretty going to BTV.
Offer up your girlfriend.
Yeah.
To kiss
I'm
Anabolic
sure I'll be
game.
fine.
You'll be right.
Yeah.
Are you going to, let's say 5 minutes to go and you haven't got anyone? What's plan of attack?
No. I don't want to think about it. I'm nervous already, mate.
Okay. Yeah, it is stressful.
Fuck. No, I just don't. I won't be getting into that situation 5 minutes before. I'll be prepping beforehand.
Doomsday prepper. That's you.
Because normally you want to lock a girl down like 3 hours before.
3 hours?
3 days before.
Oh, it's a lot of talking.
True. That was a lot of talking last time round.
Was that 3 hours? Oh, yeah.
I reckon we linked with them at 9:30.
Oh, but that was fun. They were just friends at that point.
Yeah, they were just friends. Yeah.
No, we were just hanging with him. And then it was like, oh,
Here
we are.
Fuck. What next, champ?
Well, mate, New Year's resolutions. I used to call them New Year's revolutions.
Yep.
Which we could have a few New Year revolutions. Like we could run over Dan Andrews and upturn the state and cause a coup. Or we could have a resolution where we just want to improve our lives a bit more. Keelan, do you have...
K-Ring?
We got K-Ring, the podcast producer, getting involved. What's going on, mate? Lead us in. I don't know. What's happening?
So I guess, what are your New Year's resolutions this year? Well, for next year, rather.
My New Year's resolution is to capitalise on all good things that come my way. That's my New Year's resolution, and make sure I execute on all fronts.
Doesn't sound vague at all.
It'll make a whole lot more sense for all of you one day. But yeah, what's yours?
Yes. Okay, thanks for that, Lou mate. Fuck, what even is mine, bro?
You have deep ones every year.
Yeah, I've got to write them down.
Yeah,
proper.
you got to do the whole thing.
I like to have them in categories, like maybe a personal one, like a friend one, a business one, a social media one, something like that. I actually don't even know yet. So sorry for having no contribution to this whatsoever. Keyring, fire away, give us something, mate.
That's all right. So just going to talk about why New Year's resolutions usually fail. Maybe you can just bounce off that. So one of the reasons is lack of accountability.
Facts.
No one's there to make sure
you're in line. Every year, whenever we actually do this resolution thing, because we normally do it for the podcast, is like you talk about the ones you did last year and like if you did them or not. And I feel like you've done them this year. I don't know what they were last year, but I feel like you did them.
No, I definitely wrote like I want to hit 50,000 YouTube subs, and I think I'm on like 8,000. So I'm fucked, basically.
Yeah,
well, I'll write that one down again.
Hey, we got a few days left. So
hang on, lads. Please subscribe.
Could be a good opportunity. Yeah, right. I've never really been big on the resolution thing, not going to lie. But it's good to do. What's next, Kate?
No reviewing or self-awareness. So not keeping yourself in line.
I should do that. Maybe like a quarterly review.
Yeah.
Yep. Self-doubt.
Not believing in yourself.
Lack of planning.
Must have belief. You know what? Our futsal team the other week had belief, and we won a fucking grand final against kids who were going to play for Australia.
Literally.
And we are shit at soccer, so we had belief.
Probably the most important one is unsure of why you're actually committing to your goal.
What's your why?
I want to help as many people as possible and have the widest impact possible, whilst also translating that into a roof over our head. Speaking of which, you know what helps with your New Year's goals? Our new range of programs. So make sure you're on them, either a meal plan, a powerbuilding program, and an athletic program, a daily tracker, a running program. Go get that to kickstart your New Year's resolution, because you know what? failing to plan is planning to fail, and our programs will help you plan and put the structure in place for what you need to actually make that progress, lose that body fat, get into career best form.
And use code use code podcast.
Thanks when you bring your brother along, little brother
PSL.
along. Yeah, EAL. Thanks, champ.
No worries, lads. I fucking hate this podcast. This is the worst Christmas ever.
Okay.
Right, hit us again.
Couple ways to combat failure with your New Year's resolution. Number one, take your friend or family member to the gym with you for a month to hold you accountable until it's easy for you to go alone.
That's a good one. The New Year's resolution gym goers. That's always good fun. I feel like people come in pretty hard, and then you're right, mate. They come in pretty hard, and then they're on all sorts of cable machines, throwing themselves around, and then next minute they're empty.
Just get the basics down pat first, I'd say. Put the simple things, like starting to eat well, sleep well, and just on, some sort of good gym structure. Don't be trying to do everything and bench press the whole gym. Just calm down, develop it as a habit, and put some good habits in place essentially so you can carry it forward for the rest of the year. Because if you just start too hard, it won't be sustainable and you put yourself off.
Good call.
In regards to progress, writing down your progress, taking progress pictures, or using an app to kind of hold you accountable.
That's one thing I wish we did more of at the start of our journey was take progress pictures, because there really is. We barely even have videos or photos of the start of our journey, probably because we were so self-conscious of what we looked like.
It'll be pretty common. We got those 2 photos each of us at Albert Park, in Elwood. Sorry.
So have fun looking at those for the rest of our careers.
Yeah, because we're just always going to use them. Because they're like the only ones where we had hit puberty and had like just started going to the gym. So it's like perfect of like what we've grown from.
Yeah, that rolls nicely into the next point. Self-confidence is a way to not fail at your New Year's resolution. Any tips on how to gain confidence at the gym?
At the gym, yeah. I think going with a mate is really good. Like, if you can go to the gym with a friend and like you're both there nervous, you can actually talk about how nervous you are, talk about how scary that big bloke on steroids is, and you can just like get through together. Whereas if you're on your own, like you might not push through that.
And I think you'll grow in self-confidence once you keep going in the gym and seeing progress and whatnot. So that friend or like person to keep going with and hold you accountable is so important to kickstart your gym career essentially. Yeah.
The other thing is going to a gym, if you have a program or like something that you set out, you know exactly what you're going to do, you are going to be so much better in the gym. If you're walking around just like planning as you go, I guarantee you'll last about 1 week and we won't see you again.
Yep, exactly right.
And the last point is be clear about your goal and how they affect you and why you actually want to do them.
So that's like going back to that why. I think we've spoken about that, but don't just set a random goal. That otherwise it just won't be sustainable. Yeah,
what is your why essentially, and figure that out and get in there. Mine was to not get smacked around in football every time I went out on the field.
Yeah, that's kind of all the points I have about resolutions.
Yeah, resolutions are a funny one. I don't know. Do you take them seriously, Gab?
I think it's a good time to recalibrate goals and what you're doing, if anything. I hear a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I'm going to start going to the gym in the new year." I feel like that's putting a lot of pressure on that time because, like, what if something happens then? How about you just start tomorrow and think about it less? Because the earlier you start, the better. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Your start's definitely not going to be perfect. It's like the quicker you get in there and develop it as a habit is going to be better. So I'd say, like, it can be a good time to recalibrate goals, but I feel like it is a lot of pressure and, we got a bit of time before the year ends. Are you just going to waste it? Or
get in there. Time to get your start. Start Boxing Day. Start tomorrow or do some push-ups right now.
This podcast is also brought to you by Tomorrow Skincare. One of your New Year's resolutions might be, I want to be more handsome. And you know what? This is an easy thing you can integrate into your routine to make sure you make those handsomeness gains. Because let me tell you, mate, when I look at Snapchats on the memories from a year ago.
Oh, it's grim.
I don't know why I looked so ugly. And
Bro,
I think I'm still pretty ugly, but like I'm less ugly. And you know what I've integrated since then is a little bit of the Tomorrow Skincare, mate. And I think it's just made my skin a bit more glowy. Something about the jawline. I don't know. I just think I look better. Maybe the blonde hair too. So I am a big fan of that, mate. And I think it is something that should be part of your New Year's resolution as well.
Well, hopefully you got it in your stocking today from Santa. But if you didn't, then you should just quickly get online and purchase something from Tomorrow Skincare. Links in our bio. And if you do pick anything up, use code NTF. You'll get 20% off.
Make sure you use code NTF. Don't use any other code. Use your boys because we are the best.
Yep, exactly. Next up, Manscaped.
Manscaped. How can we relate Manscaped to a New Year's resolution?
Well, Manscaped's probably been pumping ads, or they've been pumping ads around Christmas and buying things from Manscaped for blokes in your family for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that applies to this. Just use code NTF.
Yeah, exactly.
So plug code NTF in, and then we get paid.
Yeah.
Manscaped stays happy. You guys get podcasts.
Our code's in the green.
Yeah, our code's in the green, and then we just are able to keep going.
Make sure you do that.
That'd be great. Yeah, you know what products get. We talk about it every single week.
You know what?
What?
Sometimes I get in these moods where I want a girlfriend.
Facts.
You ever feel that, bro?
I do. And that's not because I feel needy. Like, I'm so happy on my own.
But I got a lot of love to give.
But it'd be nice to have a girlfriend. Do you have a girlfriend yet?
Not at the time of recording.
No.
I don't. I'll let you know if otherwise, though.
I know you will.
But yeah, sometimes I get not in my feels so much anymore, but, you know, I think maybe, I don't know if it's going to be a New Year's resolution, but I'd like to find the right girl.
The right girl would be fun, wouldn't it?
And I'm talking a girl that, like, doesn't compromise my goals and my ambitions, but the girl that accelerates me towards them.
Do you think you can keep hustling as hard as we're hustling now and have a girlfriend at the same time?
Well, I was listening to a podcast on it, and I think, like, that's when you know it's the right one, is when they, like, help you reach your goals. Like, they don't take away from it. And I think in the past, I've, no offense to them, but, like, had girls that have taken away from it and limited my ambition. So I think maybe, I don't know how you find them, though. Do they?
Well, I suppose it's trial and error, isn't it? Like, you gotta put in the time.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people, like, they go on one date with a girl and they're like, no, she's not the one. It's like, well, how are you going to know off one date? Yeah. Like, some people are so nervous when they first meet someone, they can't even be themselves.
Literally.
Then you can build into it. Same with a relationship, like getting into, you know, like figuring each other out. You got to go through that jealous stage, or you go through the honeymoon stage, and then you got to go through that jealous stage, and then I feel like things settle a bit. But if you're not going to allow it to have that time, then, like, you got no chance of finding that person.
Yeah.
But then will that stage limit your ability and ambition to pump content, etc., and grind?
Yeah. I think there has to be a certain level of compromise, but I don't know, mate.
Have you done Christmas with a girlfriend before?
Yeah.
Like, come over to the Christmas family dinner or lunch, sorry.
Actually, I've had girlfriends for like 3 Christmases or 4 Christmases, but I don't think they've ever, because we usually do it with like our big family, but I don't think they've ever come over to the big family thing. I think it can be quite overwhelming.
Can be, yeah, true, the big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. See, my last couple of Christmases have just been with the family. It's been lovely. Just like the four of us plus
I think it's
girlfriends.
A lot of the time it's been like on Christmas Day, they're doing something with their family. I'm doing something with my family. It's like who skips out on whose family. Yeah. And it's not like we've been in like a super long relationship and we like go to both. It's like, well, you know, family's kind of priority.
Whose family are you going to go to? Yeah, it's true. It's an interesting one. Well, maybe our New Year's resolution will be to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, a girlfriend that complements our life, I think.
Be cool if our girlfriends were friends.
Yeah, just talk. Yeah, we did that the other night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it?
No, we can talk about it.
No, it was good fun.
Yeah, just talk. Although not a girlfriend.
Yeah, not a girlfriend, but girls we were on dates with.
Yep, and then we met up in our house. And then they started talking together.
They spoke to each other.
Then we started talking.
And they liked each other. At least I know one of them likes one. Unconfirmed from the other one.
Yeah, I think they both liked each other.
Anyway, mate, this is Dribble.
This is absolute Dribble.
Do you want to actually say anything else? I think we cap it off there, to be honest with you.
No, I think we cap it off there. Thanks so much for listening. Merry Christmas, and get excited for a big year because we're lining up for a big one.
Awesome. Code podcast. Bye, guys.
Love you. Bye.